Hey YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Please consider subscribing and hitting that like button if you're interested in this type of video. Today I'm going to do a flip through of the language lessons for today. This is by My Father's World and it's for grade 2. I don't have any other My Father's World curriculum, so I'm not sure how their grade levels are set up. But this seems pretty easy. This is a Charlotte Mason approach to learning English in an oral narration type of way. And I know for sure this is not a full language arts program. I know that My Father's World integrates a lot of their English language into their Bible and history. And so they have this as an additional component, and they also have writing lessons for today. I believe it's called, or writing skills for today. So if you're interested in any of that, you can take a look on their website. The way we use this is in our morning basket, and I'll show you how it's set up, but it's really easy to implement and to use for kids of all ages. And so it's something that's easy to put in your basket because you can just take it out and do a lesson, and it really doesn't feel like the kids are doing any schoolwork at all. So if I haven't already said, this is a Charlotte Mason approach. So there's really short, easy lessons. Their contents page is here. It consists of 102 lessons. So the way it works is you do some picture studies, there's some oral composition, some copy work, there's some sentence, like some grammar, it talks about sentences, it talks about parts of speech and things like that. And some more copy work, oral narration, and then there's an answer key in the back for some of the pages. This is just an introduction. It lets you know that this is a Charlotte Mason style approach to learning language better and communicating with people better. Here is an explanation of the lesson types. So there are different types of lessons, and it tells you what they are and how to use them, how to teach them. So there's a picture study, there's copy work, oral composition, etc. So the first lesson is a picture study for the Piper and Nutcracker picture. So first the teacher is going to read aloud to the student these questions. And so the students will see the picture and they'll answer the questions based on what the teacher asks. And then the teacher tells them a little bit about what they're looking at. This is a picture called Piper and Nutcracker. It tells about who the artist is that drew the picture, and that is it. Really short, really sweet. And then lesson 2 for the next day, there's some copy work. So here where it says the directions for the teacher, it just tells you to just kind of go to the copy work and just learn a little bit about what they're asking. So for copy work lesson 2, it says the purpose of it is to familiarize the child with spelling mechanics and usage while practicing handwriting. So that's why they do it. We don't do any of the copy work because we already do that elsewhere. But if there's questions to be asked, we still do it. There's a little story, we still read it. There's oral composition for lesson 3, more about squirrels. Then there's a poem memorization, and then again it tells you to just read briefly about a poem to memorize on page 9. It tells you why are they memorizing a poem, what's the point of it, and it just tells you here that it helps a child internalize excellent models of the English language. A child who memorizes vocabulary words and sentences structure in poems will more easily use those words and structures in daily conversation, which is so true. So that gives you just a brief understanding of why they're even having to do this. You work on that, and so on and so forth. So this would be an example of the grammar lesson. So you're going to listen and look at these sentences as I read them. So fill in each blank with is or are. So here they have to insert the correct word. 2 squirrels is in the tree, 2 squirrels are in the tree. And this is all orally they're doing this. They're not writing in this book. If you want them to do something a little more formal, you could get them a notebook and they could write their answers in the notebook. They can do their copy work in the notebook. But the way we use this, it's really not formal at all. I would just ask, which one do you think would fit better in the sentence? Would it make more sense if I said 2 squirrels are in the tree or 2 squirrels is in the tree? And that's how I would ask. And I wouldn't ask one child all 5 of the questions. Again, very informal. So I'd say to one child, what do you think I should put in this sentence? What do you think about this one, to another child? So it would just flow very easily on that day, and that would be it. And so on and so forth. And you could easily get through these one a day in the sitting that you're in, depending on how you're doing your morning basket. So that is it. There's even some how to write a letter. I thought that was really cute. How to write a letter lesson. If I can find it, I'll show it to you. Yeah, so this is addressing an envelope, for example, how to write a letter. So it's really some really good life skills, and it's a really gentle approach. In the back, like I said, there's an answer key for some of the lessons. For the lesson 38, 70, 74, and 80, if you choose to do those. And that is it. So I purchased this on Rainbow Resource. It's about $20, but I purchased it on sale. It's like $16.50. This is the newest and most updated version of it. I really like it. And I think if you're looking for something that you can use with multiple children at different ages and stages, this is a really great way to get a little bit of grammar and picture study, and just how to have them do some sitting down and really honing in on those listening skills and getting them to learn to sit still and listen so that they can understand the question and they can answer. It helps with public speaking as well if you're interested in that, just getting their confidence built up to get up and answer questions or talk about something. They have one lesson in here where they ask about if someone's coming from a different country and they've never seen like a squirrel before, how would you explain what a squirrel is? And they're just having to use their own words to explain to someone who doesn't know what a squirrel is, what it is. It just helps them build their confidence. Anyway, this has been a great addition. I hope you found this helpful. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks.